Ultimate Wolverine is here, and the story's already starting off crazy. Now, if you don't know this, but Ultimate Wolverine first debut was in the one-shot comics called Ultimate Universe 1 Year, which came out last month, where the maker just keeps showing how messed up he is. In that issue, Nick Fury realized that the group he's helping are crazy and selfish people, so he decided to even odds by blowing himself and the maker's council members up. But the twist to that is, this is not the first time he was trying to get rid of them. And yes, you heard me, not the first time. Because in this one shot, we found out that the maker made clones of Nick Fury. So Nick Fury is basically inside this loop, that once he gets killed, they just replace him with another one and just transfer all his memory to the other clone. In the same one shot, you see the Rasputin siblings talk to Dr. Alonia Prostovich about the Director Rex X program and how they see mutants as things as subjects, thus introducing Ultimate Wolverine. But now that we're caught up, the story starts off with Wolverine going on a mission to somewhere, and the soldiers are talking about him like he's some type of Frankenstein monster, or how they heard, quote unquote, that he's built by the corpses of his enemies. And when he got up, they were spooked, and all he did was just use that latch to open the airplane door, which is funny because they were spooked. Like, when I mean spooked, like they were stuttering and stuff. Now, what's interesting is that in the story, they show one of Wolverine's memories about surviving some type of airstrike incident where he was the only survivor. And from that incident, it did get the Rasputin siblings' attention because they heard of the fact that one of the soldiers that shot him regenerated back to normal and killed that same soldier, just off of instinct alone. Because of his instincts, the siblings capture Wolverine, and Colossus talks to Dr. Alonia about him. She tells him they tried to put him down through sedation, and he killed each person that sedated him, which is 4, by the way. He killed 4 people that tried to sedate him. So Colossus tells her to take it a step further and use the telepath powers. Now, the question in that is, who is this person that they use to mind control him? Like, could it be Jean Grey, Psylocke, or my guess is Zimmer Frost? Because I can definitely see her working for the maker. Just let me know who you guys think it is. Throughout the whole issue, you feel bad for Wolverine, because the way they talk about him like some type of wild animal, wiping all of his memory, turning him to the Winter Soldier. And later half of the issue, you feel even worse for him because he goes after. Now, going back to when Wolverine jumps off the plane and lands in front of the church and starts attacking the guards. And man, the art for this issue is pretty damn good. Me personally, I believe that next to Batman, I would say that Wolverine's next up for badass artwork. Oh, and also Spawn. Throughout this issue, Wolverine goes on a tear, and while you see him killing soldiers, Nightcrawler was like, I know him. You guys would not want to mess with him. Before he even says anything else, Mystique just starts screaming out to the soldiers to fire hit him, which really wasn't a great idea, because not only did those bullets not phase him, he just started stabbing and ripping through soldiers. And after realizing that those bullets don't work, Mystique decides to do the next best thing. You see, Wolverine starts doing this infamous sniff move, then Colossus decides to come out of nowhere and just tells Wolverine where the enemies are. But Logan's not stupid. My man does his sniff move and realizes that Colossus is actually Mystique trying to deceive him, and decides to go for the jugular, basically ending Mystique. After his battle with Mystique, you see Wolverine go for Nightcrawler, but as you walk towards him, Nightcrawler tries to do the Winter Soldier thing, you know, like how Captain America talks to Bucky. And so this time, either side was done trying, because once Nightcrawler said he was sorry, it was like that one meme where the guy says, call the ambulance, but not for me. Yeah, Nightcrawler basically did that as he picks up his weapon. And we see both Nightcrawler and Winter Soldier getting ready to battle each other. Now, as the battle began, Nightcrawler was on the winning side, until Wolverine started his sniffing move, and at that point, it was already over. After handing him, Nightcrawler just says Wolverine's name as he leaves a tear in his eye. But before taking his last breath, he explains to Wolverine that they didn't abandon him, and they were always trying to come back for him. They were looking for him. Unfortunately, they just weren't quick enough, because as you see what happened, he was already mind wiped. Then the issue ends with Wolverine remembering some words, and I'm assuming it was probably from Nightcrawler, because it looks like a prayer that he will say. And to me personally, I think from this issue moving forward, Wolverine will start to get his memory back, and that's when he would give the Rasputin siblings hell. I think things are about to change with this story, because remember when they said he takes his mask off, he goes berserk, and I cannot wait to see that. And not only just that, but the fight between him and his sibling goes. But that'll be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.